Good, beautiful day, YouTube. Ooh. I'm going to wait until the notifications have gone out. Let me know if anybody appears. Also, my mic is 5 million miles away. So I'm not sure how you're supposed to hear me. There we go. That's better. I'm going to put that like that. Hello, Janie, Andrea. Good evening. How are you all? Hey, Michael, how you doing? Can everybody hear me okay? I've been in for a few days. I haven't had a spare hour. I'm only in today for about 45 minutes. What a time to be alive indeed. You did, Jenny? Yay! Notifications are going out. I think the more that I kind of come on now, maybe YouTube will be kinder and send out notifications to people. Well, welcome. Welcome to Let's Go Limitless, formerly Joanne and I and me, formerly Extension Evolution. We're always evolving. So is this channel. So these are the DragonSoul Oracle cards. They were released last week now. There's only 250 ever in circulation. They're an absolute limited edition. Loads of people that have ordered them have them now, and I'm really happy to hear that. I'm getting so much good feedback with regards to them. They are available on the website. The reason they're more expensive than normal Oracle cards is because they're not mass produced. So it's always easier to, it's much cheaper to get thousands of these decks printed, but the less you print, the more expensive it is. So they're rare, they're very special. The energy in them is absolutely banging. And if you want to get your deck, you can find it at www.ascensionevolution.com. Yeah, see, even Australia has received their deck. You love them. I'm so happy, Andrea. They're so special. They're a collaboration. They don't just belong to me. They belong to the communities that I reside in and the dragons. And they're very special, even though I do say so myself. Andrea, have you had your 3 cards? So anybody who purchases a deck can have a 3-card read. Anybody else can have a card of the day. So let me know if you would like a little message from the DragonSoul Oracle today in this very moment, because we don't do the future. We don't do future predictions. We don't answer any questions because we don't disempower anybody. It's very much about empowering people here on this channel. You would like one, Michael? So these are the original cards that were printed. So all these cards were made. There's a real life person behind these cards, and this is their DragonSoul Oracle. So these were made initially. That's why they're so big, but they're good for you guys being able to see a little bit better. Whereas the actual deck itself, it's a wide tarot deck, so it's a really good. It's just a really good size. There's 55 cards. They're really easy to shuffle. They work really well. But for this purposes, I'm going to use the big deck. Of course, Jenny. Andrea. Of course, Andrea. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. If you could give a little like on the video, please, and get the algorithm going. The dragons are very keen to get their energy out there. So if it feels right for you, you can pop a little like on the stream, share if it resonates. Okay, so we're going to start with Michael. No. Okay. Oh, nice. Card of the day the other day, actually. So, Michael, this card is Compassion Tide. I'm a little bit, you guys are a little bit delayed because I'm streaming through Zoom. So let me just see if you guys can see this card okay, where it's holding. It's quite a bit delayed, actually. Could be even a minute or more. It's been delayed. I just want to make sure that you can see. So by the time you've caught up, you'll be like, waiting. Just study the card. Just, yes, see, it's that has been a real long delay. I think up a little bit. There we go. Compassion Tide. So this is all about flow, compassion, knowledge. I'm really feeling for you though, Michael, specifically. This card is about compassion for yourself. If you're feeling stuck with regards to something just now, or there's something you'd really like to get going on, I know we've had this kind of, December to the just before the eclipse period, where it was quite stagnant energy, and now we're in this corridor. I believe we're in this kind of corridor of energy where we're opening and closing doors, deciding where we want to be by the time the end of this eclipse comes in March. So it's almost like you're kind of waiting for something, and can you wait and be in flow at the same time? What I really want to say to you is you can just gently start moving on whatever this is, rather than staying still about it. And the flow comes in with regards to just being aware of kind of everything that's happening round about you. I believe the universe is always talking to you. God is always having conversations with us. It just depends on our awareness, what we're picking up. So just maybe be aware, because the universe is really communicating with you your next step, I suppose, in this process. I do feel there's something that you want to do, but maybe you've thought you couldn't do it, or have you ever thought about having some kind of channel sharing your knowledge in some shape or form? We're moving into limitless energy in March, Michael. So this energy that's coming in is limitless. Like, you can literally do anything. So please, whatever it is, be open to the flow. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Michael, thank you for being here. Super soft. Hello. Do you want to pop in the comments where you're from, what time it is? Because as I come in during different times, I know Australia. Andrea, are you like 8:49 p.m.? Let's see. Let me test myself. Are you like 8:49 just now? Maybe 12:49. Oh, but the more people put like where you are in the world and the time, then I can really get a handle on being able to come in when with our viewers and our family all over the world. Rachel, 9:49 in Sydney. Now, Andrea, are you an hour behind that? I can't remember. Welcome, Rachel. It's lovely to have you here. Okay, so we are moving on to Janie. Janie. Ah, you're in Kentucky, 5:50, Michael. Early. We have our Australians in. It's a good time in Australia, I take it. In the morning, yeah. 9:49. Sydney. Oh, we got two people from Sydney. I know it's a big place. Do you know each other? Okay, Janie. Janie, what is your message for today? Oh, nice. Nice card. Queen's at an hour behind. Yet, see? Was I right then? 8:49. Did I get it right, Andrea? I'm gonna like give myself a big pat in the back. I'm gonna give myself such a big pat in the back if I got it right. Okay, so Janie, you are getting organic truth. I remind you that love and truth are never separate, they are one. This is an interesting card because before I came in here, I was kind of out in my car, and it gave me a good opportunity to because I'm trying to remove distractions. So I started off listening to a podcast in the car. It wasn't a podcast. It was I was listening to TikTok, and it's a channel on there, and they have like panelists, and they talk about, you know, awakening and all sorts of things. And I was listening to it, and then I decided I'm going to stop having something in the background because I'm trying to be mindful and just do one thing at once for my nervous system. Anyway, during that panel, somebody said something like, the veil doesn't exist anymore. And it really got me thinking about what is the veil? And, you know, is it there? And I really don't believe that this veil that, you know, we've spoke about for years is there anymore. And that's why all this truth is coming forward. Thanks, Andrea. Give myself a little pat on the back. So what veil doesn't exist for you anymore is what I want to say. Okay. What illusion that was kind of covering up something is not there anymore? And is there a truth that you're perhaps struggling? Jenny, struggling is not the correct word. It's not as bad as struggling, but it's like adjusting. It's more like an adjustment. It's like you're going through an adjustment period of this illusion falling away. And it's because you've asked for the truth, but the real truth, the authentic truth. And this truth that's presenting is helping you step more and more and more into your true level of authenticity. So know that this is easy. And the more authentic that you are, the more easier it will be. It's other people round about that find truth hard. When we step into being 100% truthful and 100% authentic, it can reflect in our life because people find it quite intimidating because they can't be truthful. But as long as you're at peace with yourself, that's all that really matters. Anyway, yeah. Well, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. But listen, just be at peace with yourself. You know, I think that's the most important thing. People will glitch out all round about you when you start talking. So I say I'm the person that tells people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. And that can cause problems because sometimes people don't want to hear what I have to say, but it's necessary for them in the moment. And as long as I'm at peace with that, it doesn't always reflect the external world. Let's be honest. Andrea. Yes, of course, Andrea. Hello. Anybody else here that I haven't said hello to, please pop a hello in the comments. Let us know that you're here. Ruth. Hello, beautiful Ruth. Good morning. The time over there, Ruth, is 11:55. Am I right? Am I wrong? You are a fire horse. Burn it. Burn it. Jenny, burn it. Burn it. It's really interesting because the end of the year of the snake was about shedding the skin, and a lot of us found it quite difficult to that last bit of skin to go without kind of sneaking it in, you know, because we're scared to kind of leave it behind. And then this kind of corridor that we're going through, you know, there's all these doors that we can open and we can look through. It's all this choice, but it's also anybody that kind of brought some of that skin with them and didn't let it go, burn it. So there's a lot of kind of initiations of fire happening right now. Because you know we're becoming the fire. The fire isn't separate from us. If we're all one, we also are the fire. And I think within, you know, a level of spirituality, we haven't been allowed to embody that fire because it hasn't been love and light. You know, but fire burns things down, but it's things we don't need, you know. So Jenny, burn it, burn it, burn it. Lisa B, hello. Good, beautiful evening from sunny Melbourne. It's not sunny here today. It's all grey again. Scotland is grey, just for a change. But anyway, where was I? If you would like a card for the day, we read in the moment, then by all means, let me know in the comments. I'm going to be here for about another half hour. Oh, I was wrong. So you're not 1 hour in front, Ruth. You're 3 hours ahead. Trying to work it out. Phoenix rises from the flame. And then you jump in your horse and you're just like, yeehaw, let's go. So ready. I'm like standing with this. I keep seeing it in like my mind's eye. I'm standing with like this fiery cowboy hat and this fiery whip, and I'm just ready to like throw it around the horse and pull myself up and like, let's go. Let's go. Andrea, I'm gonna get you a card, I promise. I'm yapping. I'm yapping, as I say. Is yapping a like universal thing? Do you use the term yapping in Australia? Do you use the term yapping in America? Do you use the term yapping in Israel? Yapping. I'm not going to tell you what it means yet. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh. Need a little drink of orange for this one. No, it's 10:58 here, Ruth. So 11:58, 12:58. Oh, it is. It is only 2 hours. No, it was my mistake, Ruth. My mistake. So you're 2 hours ahead. Andrea. Earth power. Truth warrior. Truth warrior. And I really want to read the message on this card. You're the voice of truth that cannot be silenced. The pulse of the earth that cannot be broken. This part here seems appropriate for you. The pulse of the earth that cannot be broken. Stand in the stillness of your power where the divine and the warrior meet, not in battle, but in balance. Let your truth echo through stone, sky, and soul. You are not here to be small. You are here to be sovereign. I'm not sure if there's a situation or you know, it could be external. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a personal relationship or a personal problem, but it's almost like the walls are closing in a little bit. And actually, it might not necessarily just mean for you. I hope this makes sense, Andrea. There's something about being firm and unshakable, and standing there with this sword of light. You're not wielding it, you're just holding it. You're like, hold on a minute. This is my earth. Okay. This is my earth. Okay. And I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna defend it. without having to necessarily fight. But there's something about just standing your ground. Standing your ground. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Beautiful Andrea. Yapping. Yap. You do yap away. You do use it. I wasn't sure whether it was like a Scottish word. I'm bringing in my land and my herd of horses that will help me with my energy healing work. Oh, wow, Janie. And some will work with all the amazing neurodivergent children. Wow, I love that. I love that. That's so beautiful. Isn't it? Hi, Aria. Isn't it wonderful? Love it. Hi, Joe. How you doing, darling? Good morning to you. Shelby, good morning to you too. Ooh. When are your cards due? Did they just go away today? Can't remember. I didn't really do any work over the weekend. Well, I did, but not like work. Sometimes you gotta do housework and stuff, you know. No, the boring stuff. You're very welcome, Andrea. Where were we? Have I missed anybody? Hold on. We did Michael. We did Rachel's. Did you want a card? I feel like I don't know where I am. There's Ruth. I would love a message if possible. Rachel's, there you are. There you are. We're going to Rachel's. Rachel's. Don't know why I'm singing this. This is your song. Rachel's. Getting a little song. Oh boy. Rachel's, you're getting the Weaving Destiny card. Weaving. I had, do you guys know Taylor Moon? My beautiful sister and friend, Taylor. I had a QHTT or whatever they're called session with Taylor a couple of years back when she was over here visiting. And in it, I was weaving. We weave. I remember saying something about we weave. And it was almost like there were these big parts of creation that are constantly weaving this beautiful, rich tapestry of life that we live. And I was just reminded of that when I seen this card. Anyway, Rachel, so weaving destiny. Okay, this is a reminder for you in this moment that you are in control of your life. Okay, what I really feel about this card is sometimes you may feel like you are, words fail me, restricted in what you can do. Like you limit yourself in certain ways because there are belief systems that perhaps prevent you. You know, as an example, not specific to you, but poverty consciousness, for example, like I want to travel the world, but I can't because I don't have money, right? And that was just an example, but this is, so there's a story that you're telling yourself that you would want to do something, but you can't because you don't have the whatever it is, okay? This is a reminder that you weave your own destiny. If you don't believe that you won't have the thing that you need to do the other thing, you'll never have it. It's about changing that program and that cycle that's there and telling yourself, actually, if that's meant for me, then it will happen. It's just a shift in consciousness. I really want to do this thing. but who knows if that's the best thing for me? Oh, I know, God knows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a word with God, and I'm going to be like, God, if this is my better and better, right? If this is my highest timeline, people would call it, I call it better and better. I'm ready. So let's remove the blocks that are stopping me getting there. And if this is meant for me, I'm ready now. If you can find the program within yourself that's limiting you, for example, poverty consciousness, it's about being aware in the moment where you're always aware that finances are stopping you, and you just keep telling yourself that you're abundant and you always have everything that you need and it's always provided for you no matter what. So it's just about flipping the script and changing the story within your head, but you're weaving your own destiny. Okay, darling. Anyway, take what resonates, leave the rest. Have I missed any messages? Accurate example. Well, you can do anything. I promise you, darling. And if it's for you, you just need to signal it up, you know? Just be like, I'm ready, bring it on. Where were we? I have to keep scrolling up and down and round about. Ruth. Why do I say it like that? I don't know. I have always, like, when I worked in the beauty industry, my past life, the current one, I had names for all my clients that weren't their actual names, you know. I don't know, I've always done that. I also have little songs for people in my head and things. So it's Ruth. It isn't just Ruth. Okay. Ruth. Beautiful. Beautiful Ruth. Ruth, you're getting light of origin. This is all about the oneness that we speak. Remember, beloved one, you are never separate from the light you seek. You are the dawn before the sunrise, the very breath of creation awakening itself through you. Allow your heart to open, for within it burns the first flame of source, standing that light and all else aligns. Very close to energy that we're moving into with regards to where we are on the Dragon program. Anyway, Ruth, this is just a reminder that you're everything and everything is you. Okay, there is no separation. So if you're looking at something, for example, and being like, oh, I wish I could speak to the dragons, for example, I want you to know that you are a dragon, and of course you can. There's that there is no limit to that. It's about having a level of consciousness that allows you to know that you're everything. And so if you're everything, why wouldn't you be able to do that? So this is just like a little reminder for today. I don't know if you've something sparked your, like you've just said, oh, I wish I could do that. Well, this is just a reminder you can. If you believe everything's one, that is. Yapping. But anybody doesn't know what yapping is. Talking. Chatting. Where are we? Anybody else want a card? I can't scroll back anymore. I'm getting myself all confused. So if you want a card, just let me know. You're very welcome, Rachel. You're very welcome, Bruce. Kim. Hi, Kim. You can absolutely have a card. Welcome. Can I just remind you, please, a little energy exchange. Just pop a little like, please, on the stream. A like on the video. It would be appreciated. Get this dragon energy out there. Yeah, if I've kind of missed somebody up higher that wants a card, please just pop it down now. Multitasking. I'm trying to just be the one place doing the one thing. Kim. Yes, of course you can. Aria, of course you can. Shelby. Kim. Kim, have you got like not a headache, but there's like, you know, is it like an eye? Is your eye a little bit strained, or got like something round about here, but it's like kind of further back in my head? Feels like I'm kind of straining a little bit. You've got a decision to make, Kieran. A decision. A decision, a decision. Ocean light. Ocean light, Kim. This card is about lots of different things, but for you, it's about knowing that there's always light in the darkness. So this lighthouse appears on this card, which you will see here. It's always, the light is always guiding you and making sure that you're safe. You know, if you can see yourself as the boat in the water, if your waters just now, this is metaphorically speaking, darling, if your waters are quite choppy, there's a little bit stormy, then, you know, as the driver of your boat, you can trust that, you know, you're not going to crash. There's nothing bad going to happen, because the lighthouse will always steer you away from danger. And so this is about having a belief. This is about a trust fall for you. If you've got a decision to make here, Kim, and you're like, you're not sure what you're to do, it's about trusting yourself first, and then trusting in God, the universe, creation, whatever that is for you. It's about knowing that you can't go wrong. You listen to your inner voice, and then like fall into that, the bosom of God, which is represented as the lighthouse here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Beautiful. Oh, really, Kim? Well, you know, see that guiding light as your mum, you know, because even though they're not with us anymore, they're always still there. They're always still being that guiding light, you know. I'm sending you huge amount of love. Very, very recent, and you know, the first of everything is always very, very difficult, particularly when it's, you know, so soon. So sending you a big, big hug, darling. No wonder it feels a little bit rocky for you, you know. See your mum as that lighthouse, if you can. Sending you love, darling. Aria. You know, Kim, sometimes at times like this, it is really good to be in this kind of place with people who get it. You know, these people in this chat and I might be a complete stranger, but we're all connected, you know, and we all know what it feels to lose somebody that we love very much. So just if we can just give a collective hug, a collective hug in the chat. If you would like one, Kim, not forcing the hug on you, you know, but just if you would just like to be held a little bit by, you know, by us, and sending you love in this moment, and just a little bit of support and kindness and all the things. All the things. Aria. Hard for our Aria. Oh, this one wants to come out, Aria. Golden flow. Big hugs. Golden flow. Do not still what is meant to move. In particular for our Aria. Okay, so it feels like there have been some choices that you've made, some things that you've done that have gone out of line with your flow, so to speak. So perhaps you've been doing some things that don't necessarily make you happy, or that you don't actually really want to do. You're maybe just doing out of, I don't know, why do we do things that we don't want to do? I don't do that anymore, so it's hard for me to remember. Why would we do things that we don't want to do? Obligation, perhaps out of obligation or out of what other people will think about us, or whatever the reason is, okay? But to remind you that not just to be in flow, but to be in golden flow, to be in this higher state of trusting, to do the things that we don't really want to do is that flow. I would ask you that question, okay? And so if we're choosing to do things that we don't really want to do, but we're doing them out of obligation or because of what other people will think or whatever that is are you being true to yourself? And if you're not being true to yourself, are you then in turn being true to God? And if you're not in turn being true to God, then how can everything have this beautiful golden flow? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Beautiful, Aria. Oh, Michael. Yeah, we all. And when it comes to like losing people, term lost, we never lose them. When they're not here in the physical anymore, it doesn't matter how much faith you have, how much work you've done, how much you believe in, soul contracts or soul paths, like that grief, that it's still always there. It doesn't matter how much faith that you have, and it's just sometimes we just have to feel it. We just have to feel it as part of our human. You're welcome, Aria. It's not a great thing. We don't, doesn't feel good, but it's part of being human. It's okay to feel grief. We have to acknowledge, these emotions want to be acknowledged. So it's okay to sit there. It's just not okay to stay there forever, Shelby. All of the messages are so many. Thanks, Janie. These cards are they just know, because the dragons always just know. And it's different for people. Some people have Jesus, some people have God, some people have angels, some people, I have dragons, and they've always helped me and my path. They've empowered me. They have protected me when I've needed protecting. And one thing I've learned about working with dragon energy is they always know. They just always know. They're the closest thing to creation for me. They're the closest thing to God for me. That's just my personal experience. They're always like 20 steps ahead. And every program I've ever done with the dragons, or any work we've ever done, like I couldn't make up the stuff, there is a dragon club coming. Everybody can come and be part of it, but I'll talk about that a little bit at another time. April, good morning, sister. Good morning, darling. Hi, Amy. Oh, I'm lost now. Where were we? Distracted. Shelby. I'm only going to be in for the next kind of 10 minutes, guys, but okay, so let me write it down. That's what I'll do. I'll write it down, and then I'll make sure that everybody's in here. So if you want a card, put it down now or forever hold your peace, okay? So we're going to go Shelby, and then Joe. Joe. Don't know why you're getting an exaggeration at the end of your name there, Joe. Did Aria? Amy. Amy, in your head, I've now just called you Amy Banana. No offense there, but I like to make names up for people so I remember them. Are you okay with that? Or if you'd rather just be Amy, that's okay too. In my head, you're now Amy Banana, just so you know. Oh, Michael, I'm so happy you love the dragon. I just love the dragons. Carol, you're never late. You're always exactly where you're meant to be. It's Carola, isn't it? If you'd like a card, let me know. I can do it. Right, Shelby, Joe, and Amy. Anybody else? I know I'm a little bit delayed, so I'll give you to the end of this card message. Right, Shelby, this one's for you, beautiful. Message for Shelby in this now moment, please. Oh, I have a really itchy palm. You're getting a gift. Oh, autumn song, Shelby. Okay, so what this card is showing me, you've been finding it hard to let certain things, very specific, very specific reading, Shelby. I'm not going to interfere. I'm not going to interfere into what this is. Why would I? There's just something you've been finding hard to completely let go of. Okay, whether it's a belief system, a person, whatever it is. Okay, when I tune into this card, I always see like the trees that kind of, some of them still hang on to some of their leaves, you know, and those leaves should have gone a long time ago. So it's still very kind of, you know, the snake energy as well that's still shadows. Is there something you just kind of taken into this corridor with you, that it would do you the world of good to just let it fall away? This is a reminder that you never lose anything. Okay, there's only ever things to gain. And that tree that holds on to that leaf, like it's coming into spring here, so you know, that tree wants to burst into life again, and actually that leaf still staying there is going to prevent it from doing that. So don't stop yourself from moving forward into this beautiful thriving energy by holding on to something that no longer serves you, you know. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do, but take what resonates, leave the rest. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But I'm going to read the messages, and if there's anybody here wants a card, I'll write it down, and then that will be me. Where were we? Jenny, I'm learning to let emotions flow when they come up. Like small children, we learn so early to grab the emotion, judge it, and ourselves. Self-compassion has been a hard one. Totally agree. Totally agree. Carla. Carla. Grace, hello, Australia. Oh, your cards are coming today or tomorrow. It's so exciting, April. Oh, so excited for you to have them in your house. Makes me so happy. Okay, so we've done Shelby. Right, here we go. We're doing Joe, Amy, Carola, and Grace. And then I need to go get something to eat before I have my beautiful Patreon family this afternoon. So much to share. Interesting times indeed. Okay, card for our Joe. Still here, Joe? Ooh, Joe, I really just want to take you and just like, I want to sit you down, and I just want to be like, breathe, honey. Like, let's just, in fact, everybody, let's just do this now. Okay, let's just have a little breath together. You don't have to do anything, but if it feels right for you, we're gonna breathe in through your nose, smell, swallow, and then pretend you're blowing out a candle. When you do this, you'll find yourself automatically sinking in, your shoulders will lower. Just, Joe, I just kind of want you just to like, so let's do it one more time. Smell, swallow, and blow out that candle. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Joe, you are getting cosmic visionary. Cosmic visionary. Okay, so there's something around you at this present time that is you're either making yourself shrink or like pull into yourself, or you're allowing the words, actions, belief systems of people round about you to either to make you kind of feel smaller. This is a reminder that you're not here to fit in. Okay. You're not here to be put in a box, Joe. Okay. You are here to be your absolute fullest, beautiful self. I get called weird a lot. Imagine, imagine calling me weird. Strange. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I remember one time, there was a thing going on at the school, and the parents had obviously been talking about our family and called us weird. I mean, pyramids in my garden, dragons at my door. What's weird about that? But it really hurt my boy. And it was a great lesson because he was taught that actually weird is just when other people are uncomfortable with who you are. When other people are uncomfortable with who you are because you're yourself and they can't be themselves, they can't be honest, they can't be truthful, they can't express themselves because they're too busy being, being what other people want them to be. That I'll be weird. I'll be weird every day of the week. Bring it on. I love the weirdness. I am not afraid of who I am. I love who I am. I've worked very hard to get to this point where I can be authentic and real and true to myself and not care about what anybody thinks about that. So there's something in that for yourself, beautiful Joe. Okay. If there's judgment round about you because of your choices or what you believe in or who you are or the clothes that you're wearing or how you do your hair or whatever it is. Okay. That's their problem, not yours. You shine like the bloody cosmic visionary you are. Okay. Be true to yourself, darling. Take what resonates, leave the rest. We are moving on to, oh no, did Amy leave? Because I was like, you're now in my head, Amy Banana. Amy, are you still here? Have I offended you? Oh, it's cute. Okay. It's because I don't know how Banag. It's probably really easy for other people, but you know how I can't really pronounce names and things get all weird in my head. It's probably a tism that I haven't been diagnosed with. Okay, Amy Banana. Amy Banana, you're next. Shelby, wait for your cards. Of course, Grace. It's no problem. Um, Kaya Ziag 1059. Can you tell me who I would know you to be? Is it Randy? Are you Randy? Kaya. Kaya. 1059. You Randy? I would love if you were Randy. If you're not, I'm sorry. Tell me who you are though. Um, love that breathing exercise. Thank you. I learned it from a reel. I learned it. Lady Limitless. Do you know, Jenny? I tried to change my handle on TikTok to Lady Limitless, but it wouldn't let me. Never mind. Hi, Dee. Hello. Your cards have arrived. They're beyond beautiful. I love, love, love that. Thank you so much for the feedback. Oh, I know. Weird is a badge of honor. Bring it on. Alan, remember? You had and it was through the bubble website thing, and you sent me some lovely things. How are you, Alison? And the white dragon, yeah. So good to see you. Oh, how's your son doing? Oh, I love that. Long time, long time. Joe, you're so right. Everyone thinks I'm weird, so I withdrawn from everyone and start to believe that I'm weird. Oh, stop. Yes, you are weird. Shine that weird light everywhere, girl. Yeah, I can't reach my, in fact, I'm going to do it just for you, Joe. You ready? Joe, this is for you. Okay. Shine that weird light everywhere. Okay. Like a bloody disco ball. Be the disco ball. That Alison. So good to see you. Right, where were we? I'm getting distracted. Amy Banana. Amy Banana. Amy. Ooh. Okay, okay. Can't really see very well under here. Stone Keeper. Ooh. Amy, have you forgotten about just a little bits of gratitude? I know you're probably finding it really hard to take me seriously right now, but it's all good. Amy, have you forgotten in the noise and distraction of what's going on in the world, about what's going on everywhere? People are going crazy. About the small things in life. Because it can be very easy to look at the outside world and think everything's gone to shit and that, you know, things are bleak and terrible. But when we actually take life back and look at the small things of gratitude, like I woke up this morning, I have a disco ball cat face. I mean, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be here in this group of amazing, beautiful people that are spending their time within this community, right? I'm grateful for these dragon cards. Hey, Lisa. Oh, I love that you're loving your cards. So this is a reminder for you today, for whatever is going on, just to take moments of gratitude for, like, if you're going to the kettle, like, wow, like I'm so grateful just to be able to put a kettle on and have hot water to make a hot drink. Because not everybody has that, you know? So it's about finding the little things, finding these little beautiful stones on the beach, you know, these little pebbles of gratitude in your life today to bring you into a vibration of gratitude, to kind of take you out of the distraction of the perceived badness or the perceived wrong or whatever's, you know, whatever that overwhelm is. Just bring it back to the little pieces of gratitude. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm probably gonna have to take this off. I can't breathe. My nose is too big for the nose hole, you know. Actually sweating. Okay, Amy Banana. Carol, 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 Carol. We're just calling you Carol. I know it's probably Carola, and I remember it's Greek, but we're good with Carol, aren't we? We're going to Carol. I love you too, Joe. Carol, you know who you are, beautiful one. Okay. Ah, inner communication. Why are you not listening to your inner voice? You're listening to your thoughts. There's a difference, people. Do we know the difference here? I actually quite like this. Goes with the hairdo. Can you tell the difference between your thoughts and your inner voice? That's what I want to ask you first. And I want to ask why you're kind of listening to stories that are repeating in your head that you don't necessarily need to be. Every time I come in here, I so much like An itchy nose is a sign for spirit round about me, but I'm not a medium and I'm not pulling it in. Anyway, I digress. You're listening sometimes to the noise of the distraction of any kind of looping thoughts that are happening within your head. Rather than, let's do it all again, everybody, smell, swallow, blow out the candle. So this is just a reminder to you in this moment, beautiful Carol, that when you're feeling yourself like kind of tensing up and you're in your head, just use this technique. Swallow, slowly blow out the candle, drop into your internal voice, your inner voice. If you're asking for guidance for something, if you're like, I don't know what to do, I've got choices to make, I want to do something different, and then your head comes in and it's like, oh, you could do this, you could do that. Actually, you can't do that. You'll never be able to do that. You'll never, whatever that is, come out of here, come into here and listen to your true inner voice, which is the voice of God, which is all that you are, and you can't go wrong. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Oh, you too, Joe. Amy Banana, it's rough. Look, if we're just to be honest, I'm coming to you in a second, Grace. Let me know you're still here. And then I'm going to pop off because I really should have been away at past. Anyway, it's okay. We know there are files dropping. We know there's lots of, for whatever you feel, whatever you're seeing, whatever that is for you, we've got to realize right now the amount of trauma that has been thrown. Meow. See what you did there, Grace. See what you did there. There's been this big trauma dump. Okay. There's been a trauma dump on the whole world. For people, for everybody. People can choose not to see it. They can choose to turn a blind eye. Some people are waking up and being trauma dumped with all that on their lap. Right? So we have to remember that we've been asking for everything. We've been asking for the truth. We've been asking for systems to change. We've been asking for all this stuff that is happening. It's happening. And sometimes we just have to remind ourselves, like, this is a great thing. What's happening in the world, what's happening everywhere is a great thing. It can only lead us to better and better. It's happening for us, not to us. So when we can bring things back to our world. I mean, look at this little, I thought it was much bigger than this, but I bought this like online. It'll serve me right for buying a plant online. But look how beautiful it is. It's called the String of Hearts. And it just reminds me every day when I'm looking at all your beautiful hearts, right? All the hearts all over the world. And we're all connected. We're all connected. We all come from the one heart, and we're all this little string of hearts. It's just little things like that I'm grateful for. I can see these things and I can go, oh, like, see the beauty in that. See the beauty in that. It's little things like that can just really shift us and really just move our vibration when we can see them. So it's a reminder to anybody when they're feeling like it's dark. We have to remember that there's trauma dumping happening everywhere. We're being, being dumped on. And I know there's weird people that like that, right? Okay, but the majority of us don't. So we have to have these little reminders to bring us back to what's beautiful and what makes us happy. Right, beautiful Grace, thank you for your patience. I'm going to come to you next. Isn't that funny? Grace, and the card in front was Radiant Grace. So this is just a reminder that you are radiant. Okay? You're radiant, beautiful Grace. Ruth, you're always so beautiful and kind. Thank you for your words, Ruth. You know, I want to, that's what I want to be. I don't want to influence anybody. I want to inspire people. So thank you for, I'll take it, Ruth. I'll take it. I'm here. I'm definitely here to inspire, you know. If we could all inspire each other, can you imagine what this world would look like if we weren't influencing each other, and instead we were inspiring each other, pulling each other up and helping tear down the limits that we have in each other? Like, that's the world I want to live in. I don't know about you. Who's with me? You love that plant, Amy Banana? Me too. Right, anyway, Grace, we're getting there. Okay, hard for Grace, and amongst all my yapping. Oh, Grace. Galactic rebirth. You are moving through a time of, you know, in the tarot, they have the death card, and everybody's like, no, I don't particularly like the tarot. But that isn't what the card means. It means this beautiful rebirth. It means better and better. It means wonderful things. And isn't it interesting when we think of the death card as something awful? It isn't. It's something wonderful. It's this rebirth, okay? And this is symbolizing what you are about to move into, okay? Look at the light. Do you see the orb in this dragon's hands? And how magical and like mystical. And do you see how the cloak is the cloak of the universe? Like, it's everything. This galactic, universal, everything energy, this is a reminder of like, this is what you're stepping into. You know? Why are we still holding on to this stuff from the past? It didn't serve us well because we're afraid to let it go, or we're afraid to change, or, you know, whatever it is. When we can have this, we can have this. Grace, I'm going into horrible custody hearing. Oh, honey, hoping that the judge will approve and you start for me. Grace, this is it, darling. This is it. I need you. I've got goosebumps all over. I need you to believe in yourself, honey. Can you believe in yourself, Grace? No, 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 we don't try. Do or do not. There is no try, okay? You are. This is your sign that you are. You don't have to try. You have to be. You embody it. Okay? You embody that. The past is the past, okay? None of it matters anymore. What matters is how do you show up? How are you showing up for your kids? Okay? How are you showing up for yourself, Grace? Because that's what it all comes down to. Okay? Showing up for yourself. No, you break free now. 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 Not tomorrow, not going forward. It doesn't exist. What exists right now? Now. Say it. You break free now. Now. In this moment. You've got us all supporting you. Do you feel that, Grace? We're complete strangers. And we got your back, girl. We're like, come on. We know you got this. Do you feel it? Do you feel it, Grace? Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow doesn't exist. All you have is right now. Believe in yourself. Okay? Show up as who you are now in this moment. Yeah! You got this. You got this, Grace. Okay? You go. You keep your head high, your shoulders back. Okay? Who you were, what happened, choices you made. I guarantee you only thought you were doing the best in the moment. Okay? You didn't know any different for whatever reason, but now you do. Okay? And you turn up and you show up with your shoulders back, your chin up, This is who I am now. Okay. I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for my kids. I'm showing up for life because I've learned and I choose to do it different. Okay. We're all there. You know, if in that courtroom or whatever, see when you feel us there with you. Okay. Feel these complete strangers that are sending you so much love and hope and everything in this moment. Feel us with you, Grace. Okay. No, you weren't. Of course, you're better than ever. And you're going to continue to get better than ever because this is what this is. Okay. You gained wisdom through your choices. Okay. You gained wisdom. And now it's time to apply that in your life. Now, Grace. Oh, do you feel it? We're with you. We're with you. Oh, you did. Okay, well, I was going to go. 15 minutes ago. But since you asked, next time you're in, ask for your 3 cards. I'll do you just one just now because I really was supposed to be away 20 minutes ago now. You got this, Grace. Oh, yeah, it is. See how God even shows up. Look how God shows up, Grace. You see? Meow. God is everywhere in the most unexpected of places. I'm going to take that off now. Who cares? Okay. Yes, please. I know it's going to work out absolutely perfectly and exactly the way it's meant to be. I know it will. Meow. I'm going to do 1 card for Mariko. And my crazy hair. And then I'm out of here. Shield and protect, Mariko. Okay, this is about strength. This is about your strength. This is about knowing that you are always protected, but not needing an external type of protection. Okay. Can you show up for yourself with your own strength, knowing that you actually don't need the protection externally because you have the inner strength, which means that nothing can break you or fold you or hurt you or harm you in any way. Okay. I'm going to read the message on this card. You were not made to waver. You were crafted from the steel of sacred purpose. Where others falter, you hold. Where others flee, you stay. I walk beside you, not to lead, but to mirror your own inner resolve. The realms remember those who defend with love. Okay. That glow in the heart. Okay. That is that is your strength. So whatever's coming in for you just now, know that you are strength. You don't need strength. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Hi, Emma Hughes. You're coming in. I'm just leaving. I was meant to leave 5 minutes ago. I'm going to go, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I've had so much fun. We just have so much fun here. You guys having fun? Do me a favor. Please like this live. Okay, if you can, pop a wee comment in after it. Yeah, it's just time to bring the band together. It's time to bring more community together, bring more people together. You know, just look at the conversation that we've had with Grace today. These conversations can shift people's lives. Like, do we get it? Do we get it? We showed up for Grace today, you know? And you all showed up for yourselves. And that's important too. Okay. Until next time, whenever that is, I'm doing my best to come in as often as possible as I can when I have a spare hour or so. Because I need an hour coming in when I've got so much to yap about every day. See? Yeah, Grace, you got this. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being present, for everybody. I believe that time is the most precious thing that we can ever give anyone. It's something that we can't get back. People say it doesn't exist, but it does, as far as I'm concerned, because I know I've only got a certain amount of hours in a day. Maybe on a soul level, it doesn't. But thank you for giving your time here today. I love you all so much, and we will see you next, whenever that might be.